What's up everyone, my name is Andrew Fong. Welcome back to the part 2 of the Discord bot series where we track crypto prices for 24/7 and also set price alerts with Python. So just a quick recap of the last video, we have created a crypto bot inside Replit and put it inside our Discord server, which is called Crypto Alert Server. And we have also created some client events. For example, when the bot is online, it will return us with a notification saying that you have logged in as a client. And also, if the message sent to the general channel is starting with "ya", then it will return us with "yeet" as a response that we have just configured inside this client event. And we also defined two major functions that we'll use within our program and our bot, which is getting the crypto prices by the crypto name and also checking if the cryptocurrencies is supported inside this bot. So we'll be using these two functions, get crypto prices and is crypto supported, into doing mainly three things. Namely, to send crypto prices directly, to list all the available coins supported by this bot, and also to check whether a coin is being supported. And last but not least, setting multiple price alerts for the cryptocurrencies that you're currently monitoring. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first task we have is to send crypto prices directly, meaning that whenever we type, for example, Dogecoin in the chat, it will directly and automatically fetch the data of the current price of Dogecoin and send it back to us as a message. Remember that in the last video, we have stored everything in the crypto prices names and the corresponding values inside a database. The first thing you should do is to check the message.content. And we have to convert it into lowercase because in our database, we all use the crypto IDs are all in lowercase. And then if it's in the database.keys, then we can await message.channel.send. So we can send an F string, the current price of the user input, which is message.content, is colon. So it's get, we call the function we define, which is get crypto prices, and then message.content.lower to make sure they match, and that will be in US dollar. So that will be the first task. And the second task is to list all the available coins supported by this bot. So if the message.content starts with the command, which is $list, then we will give the users a list. So we first create a list, which is crypto supported list. So we can do some list comprehension. So let's put a bracket, key for key in database.keys. So we basically do a for loop for the database.keys and append it into crypto supported list. And then we can send the message back to the channel. .send, and that will be crypto supported list. So that will be the second task. And for the third task, we have to check whether a coin is supported. So that will be very easy because we have the function is crypto supported. So we can type if message.content.starts with, and that will be a $ support and with a space. So we need a space because whenever the users type support and then Bitcoin, that there will be a space between the support and the cryptocurrency name. So what we have to do is to split the string into two parts and only get the second part, which is the cryptocurrencies. So let's do it now. We first define a variable which is crypto to be checked equals message dot content dot split. So what do we split by? We split by the support comma 1, and then we get this is the first item and this is the second item, so it's 1. And we also don't forget to convert it to lowercase because database uses lowercase cryptocurrencies. And then we await the message dot channel dot send as usual, and we use this as crypto supported function that we defined in the first video, and we put in the input, which is crypto to be checked, and that would return us with a boolean response, true or false. Okay, so that takes care of the first 3 tasks. Okay, so let's assume that we have the following 3 price targets, which is 350, 355, and 360 for a cryptocurrency. So let's assume the following sequence. So if it's 349, and then it increases to 351, 353, 357, 361, and then it dropped back down to 349, and then it soared to 76. Okay, so some of you guys may think that it is rather a simple evals problem. So if the price is larger or smaller than a price target, then send the notifications or send the price alerts. But that may be a messy thought, because if we have all the if else statements for all the price targets, then let's see what will happen. So let's see the notification. So if the first one, 349, it doesn't hit any of the, it doesn't come even close to the price alert, so it won't be sending any notification. And for this one, let's talk about this one later. So 351, it passes the first price target, so it will send the price target for 350. So 353 is larger than 350, then it send 350 again. And 357 is sent both 350 and also 355. And for 361, it sends both 350, 55, and 360. This is for increase. And for decrease, if it drops back down to 349, it will send all the alerts as well. So if it goes back up, it will also send all the price targets. So you can see there are a lot of notifications that we actually don't want. What we actually want is the first time that it passes a certain price. So if this will be what we want. If it is from 349 and it passes to 351, we will send the price alert for this one, 350. And for the second time, if it still passes 350 and not drop back down to 349, then we won't be sending this, and we won't be sending this and this. And for 357, we will send this one because this is the first time it passes 355. And for this one, we won't be sending. And for 360, we will send this. And for 349, we will send all of this because it is used to be past all the price target, and it's now fallen below all the price target. So we will send all, and this too. So let's see how we can design an algorithm to tackle this problem. We will first initiate a variable called the hit price target. So we first, if it's for the increase, we take the minimum of the price target. So it's 349, 350, apologies. So 349 doesn't come close to this range, so it's 0. And if it passes to 351, it will then store the closest price target, the maximum price target, which is 350. And if it's 353, it's still 350 because it doesn't pass the second one yet. And for 357, we will store 355 because it's the maximum price target that it hit. And 361 will be 360, and this will be 0. And for 376, it will be 360. And the second thing we should store is something called the price trend. So it's called price trend. It contains of a start price and also an end price. So the first one is only the start price, so it doesn't have the previous price, so we omit this. And for the second one, we will take in the hit price target for the price before 0 and 351. Then we do the same, we drag this number 350 to 353, and then 350 to 357, 355, and 361, and then 360 to 349, and then it's 0 to 376. And then based on this price trend list, we're able to tell the price is increasing or decreasing. So for the increasing price, we know that the end price is larger than the start price. If it's the same, so if it's 351, or for example, if here 376 and 376, then this list will be the same, and we don't do anything for that. Okay, so this will be increasing, decreasing, and increasing. Okay, we then set up another list which is called notification. So for the first one, it doesn't have any notification that we need because it's out of range of the price targets, so it is an empty list. We then check this range, this price trend range, and seek for the price target that are within this range. So that will be 350, and exclusive of 350, we will then find out the price targets. So this will be the same as before, so it is an empty list. And for 350 to 357, exclusive of 350, that will be hitting 355. And for 355 to 361, that exclusive of 355, that will hit 360. So for this one, the price trend is decreasing in range, so we flip the boundaries and exclude 349. So we cross out 349. We cross, for the previous ones, we cross out 0, 350, 350, 355. That's why we don't have 355, 350, and 350 here. So if it's changing the sign, the price trend is decreasing, then we change to omit the end price instead. Okay, so that will trigger 360, 355, and 350. And if it's increasing, then we will cross out 0, and that will hit all our price targets, which is 350, 355, and 360. So that's essentially how the algorithm works. So you may ask, what's the difference between these two notifications list? So basically, they both hit all the price targets. However, this is falling below all the 3 price targets, and this is passing all 3 price targets. So how do we distinguish between the increased notification and decreased notification? So that's basically based on the list order. So if it's ascending order, then that will be increase. And increase, and this will be decrease because we start from 360 to 350 to check the price target one by one, and that's why we have a list that is descending. So this will be, and by checking this list that is descending, we can send a decrease notification instead of an increase. So this one, the list is in ascending order because it checked from 350. It actually checked from 1 to 376 and check the price target. If it's 350, 355, 360, they all are within this list, and this is ascending, so this is increase. So that's pretty much for this algorithm, and hopefully it makes sense to all of you. So I've written the price alert scheduling algorithm inside Programese. As you can tell, we have the price target and also the sequence that we have just mentioned inside the whiteboard tutorial. And there are mainly 3 functions that we'll be using, which are the check price trend, reverse alert, and also the normal alert. So basically the code will be running inside check price trend. So if the start price is smaller than end price, then the crypto price is increasing, and that will return us with the normal alert. And the normal alert will do a check inside the price target in ascending order. So we'll be checking if 350, 355, and also 360 are within the list of start price and end price. If the start price and end price are the same, we do nothing and return a empty list. If else the order is in reverse direction, then we will be using the reverse alert function to tackle the notifications. So inside the reverse alert notifications, we will then invert the list of price targets. So we'll be checking the price target in descending order. This step is essential because we have to tell the difference between the increase notification and also the decreased notification. So take this example. We just mentioned that like with the price dropping to 349, it will send all the notifications for 360, 355, and 350. And when it passes 376, it will also trigger all the price alerts, but in increasing manner. So what we have to do is to tell the difference between these two, the notification inside these two, and that will be the fourth function, which is checking if the two lists are in the same order. So if they are in the same order, then we will ignore this, and if the boolean is true, then we'll ignore this. If the order is false, so in this case this will be false, then we will actually return the list and send a different notification. So I won't go through all the nitty-gritty details inside the main loop, but I will just print out the output to let you see. So the sequence 449, it won't send any notification. When it first passes 350, it will send an increased notification, and the second time it passes 350, it won't send any notifications. And when the first time it passes 355, which is our second price target, it will send a notification, and also the same for
360, and when it dropped back down to 349, it will send a decrease notification instead of an increase notification for the price alert. And when it go back up to 376, it will also trigger all the increased notifications. So that's pretty much how it works, and we will then translate this piece of code into the CryptoBot in the next video. And in the next video, I will also be sharing with you how do we actually use Uptime Robot to keep our server, the Discord server, being pinged by every 5 minutes to make sure that our bot is running 24/7 and we are always fetching the crypto price data. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope that you guys learned something about the Discord commands, the messages, and most importantly the I would say the scheduling price alert algorithm, which will only send price notification the first time it passes or fallen below the price targets. So all the source code will be in the description, and all the links and relevant documentations will also be in the description. So that's it from me. Stay tuned for part 3 of the Discord bot series, and see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.